Start recording. If I could go ahead and have you test 1, 2, 3.
2, 3. Test 1, 2.
Cool.
Test one.
All right, so we're live. Um, yeah, technology. It's funny because when I started this, I really didn't know where this YouTube channel was going to go, and I started making posts. I think it was yesterday about wanting to interview musicians, and I've had like nonstop emails and responses and all this stuff since then. And so I had to figure out how to do this within 24 hours so that I can do it well. But technology, man, I did a lot of work to get all this to work out how it is. And if any of the folks doubt that this is live, well, I already uploaded the video, so it's pretty hard to edit anything in 15 minutes. Yeah, we're not live streaming, but I tell you what, doing that just incorporates a whole new level of technology that it just isn't necessary. So here we are. This is live where we are right now. Um, Once again, I have Stacey Wade, Al Green's current keyboardist, has been for the last 20 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, what that first interview was awesome. It'll be hard to replicate those moments with the script. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just
Brian, I didn't really expect that, man. Like I said, I've kind of been, things have been shifting in a good way. And just to think about that time, because we've lost a couple of members, and the members are still alive during that time. I'm very close with them still, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's a very precious time, you know what I mean? So I apologize. I'm usually not that mushy, but
no
uh,
problem.
that was real. That
Yeah,
was
absolutely, absolutely. So I appreciate you being here. Obviously, we've got any jitters kind of out of the way. We got an awesome episode done. So I'll kind of let you guide this with anything you want to talk about. But I do know that I might have some people that might get mad at me if I don't ask you about your gear. If you have an obsession with gear, tone chases that you've been on. Are you kind of a one side, a chameleon playing for other bands as well, or do you kind of have that tone honed in where you're just this is who I am, and this is
yeah.
what you're gonna get?
Man, all really good questions, and they're all apropos for where I am now. I would say when I first started playing in the quote unquote business, um, I was what you would call a purist, because I was raised by my grandfather. I kind of have an old soul. Even though I'm 44, I've been acting this way all my life. No, I'm just playing. But so we started with a box piano. You know what I mean? Like 88 keys. You know what I mean? And we had an upright Steinway in my house. So I started off like that, and I still. It's funny. I'm getting back to that kind of. I just love. I'm getting back to just loving to play a piano. Just I haven't during my. I play a lot of different styles of music to your
hmm
chameleon point. So and when I was learning, yeah, I lost myself in a good way. I encourage all musicians to lose yourself in this speaking, artistically speaking, because I was searching for something. So like, if I heard a sound, I dug it. I try to check it out. So gear wise, right now I'm a total fanatic with gear. I can't hardly pass through a catalog without buying something or looking to buy something, even when I don't quote unquote have the money. So right
Christmas
now,
is coming up. You got to buy yourself a present.
bro, already unlocked. Don't even worry about it. This I got this beauty. I got this beauty last week. I'm building with the Sway Trio. I'm building. Uh, we're trying to sculpt our sound. Me, Benjamin Wright, and my drummer Walter Dean the fourth. Um, Benjamin actually went to Berkeley, not with me. We weren't at Berkeley together. We met in Portland, but we know some of the same people. And I've known Benjamin for a short period of time, but he's uh, real quickly becoming one of my good friends, close friends. So, what's up? You didn't think I'd be doing an interview, huh? a couple minutes after I get through talking to you,
Next, it'll be Rick Beato.
huh?
Yeah, we got to get you. And that's kind of, with this channel. I think in the video I put out, I said, you know what? Uh, I'm gonna get. I mean, we're even gonna get the little guys on here, like me. Just a little guy. You're
I,
not, but
and
there's so many levels of music, and it's just a way to, not everybody wants to film a video of just themselves sitting in a room. So to me, it's like, well, if I can just talk to you and we can both talk to each other, let's put a video up. I mean, it's as simple as that.
yeah, I've been trying to get into podcasting and stuff, getting into marketing myself more anyway. So this is a perfect nudge.
Yeah.
But back to the um yeah, so we're trying to sculpt this sound. So I've been in the process of just buying gear. I got this Artur and no, I'm looking for an endorsement, guys. Anybody feel free. I had one with at least is way like plus 10 years ago. But side note, if anybody want to endorse me, I am open. Either I'm playing with Al Green. I'm booking festivals with my trio. So and I
Let's
produce.
go.
So I'm out here. So I got this out tour, um, and I'm trying to build. I don't know if you can see it. I might have to take my camera out.
Yep,
I'm
do
just
whatever you need to, man. And you know what? If you want to give us some sound samples, I don't know what kind of microphone and how it's going to come through Zoom. It's probably not going to be that great, but
yeah. I don't.
um,
Can you hear that?
yep,
All right. Well, I don't know about. That might be.
yeah, it's not going to come through. It's not going to sound what you. It's not going to sound what it should sound like.
Just a quick look. I'm trying to build this setup for Sway Trio. Even though this piece right here, this is my pride and joy right now, which is the Akai MPC MPC Key 37. Like I said, I produce most of my stuff. One of my favorite artists is PJ Morton. My one A friend of mine, Brian Cockram, he's been the bass player for PJ Morton as long as I've been with Al Green. PJ, I love you. I don't know if you listening to this, man. Keep on doing your
We'll hope
thing.
so. I tell you what, I'm going to send you everything so you post it on all your stuff. Let's get everybody that you talked about to hear
Yeah,
this.
just join in. But yeah, so back. I'm trying to stay on topic.
Yeah.
So yeah, the MPC Key 37 is my pride and joy as far as production wise. I played it on the live gig. Um, these couple of shows with Sway, and it was cool. But I want to just keep that in the house. So my bass player Ben gave me this chord. Uh, this chord. What is this? This is
Can you move
a
your camera down a little bit? I don't. You probably still can't see yourself, can you?
no. I can see myself.
You can't. Okay, cool.
This is a micro chord. It's kind of old school with vintage joint. My bass player friend, bass player in the band in the trio, Ben gave that to me a couple weeks at our last gig. I haven't even hooked it up because I've been so busy with other things. So I'm still in the process of piecing everything together. I'm in this type of a boutique phase type thing. I had the Roland Juno boutique. um, I was so excited when I got that. I think I messed the plug. I forced something in though, so I had to take that mug to the shop as soon as I got it. I will show you guys a picture.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm basically into like boutique scents and like I'm always a fan of Moog. Stevie Wonder, outside of my grandfather, Stevie Wonder is a main influence. He got me into Yamaha motifs, gear speaking. He got me into so many other things, but we're talking gear right now.
Yeah.
He got me into the Yamaha motifs things. That when I play with Al Green, that's pretty much what I do. Because I play the strings, and then I play a Yamaha motif. On the bottom hitting Yamaha. I know y'all got plenty of artists, but and I have this other keyboard on the side of the rig. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I just have it up there so I can get an endorsement. Good job because I don't remember which one it was. But anyway, I was just trying because a lot of the cats, a lot of I don't. I'm gonna start going to NAM and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like this year, because like I said, I'm in a new season, so I'm
Yep.
starting to market myself. But I've never been to NAM. I've never been to anything. So when I meet the cats, they ask me what I play. I'm like, bro, it's just regular. I don't have nothing special for Al Green gig,
Yeah.
but for this thing, I'm just digging, going through the vintage sounds, and I'm running it all through. I'm running it all through. Well, this is the plan. I haven't hooked it up yet, but I'm gonna run it all through this Yamaha MG10XU, as far so I can get levels, so I can get the levels with everything. Because um, one thing I did find out, I never knew they had. Let me see if you can see this. Uh, they have this keyboard stand. I can fit. This is a 3-tier keyboard stand. Instead of stacking vertically, they stack the second tier. They stack it horizontally on the second tier, so I can fit 3 keyboards on it. So the boutique Juno is gonna go right there where my finger. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with now. And we're going to, at the next gig, we got a gig coming up for my Northwesterners, people, Portland. We're finna start doing a house gig at this club called Oh Dear, starting the 19th of January. I don't know how, I don't know how, excuse me. I don't know how, if it's going to consecutive, excuse me, if you will. I don't
Gotcha.
have if this is going to be like every Friday or every other Friday. I'm not into fully saturation. I think I'm naturally an enigma. I haven't a little. I don't like to be seen a lot,
Yeah.
especially in my art. I don't like to get unless I have a lot to say. I don't want you to get used to me. So
Yeah.
like we'll probably do every other week, maybe once a month, but it's gonna be something kind of steady so that we can keep writing and keep trying to push the music because we're planning to take the band out on tour this summer. We're trying to get a festival tour for all my promoters out there listening. I have the booking information and promotional videos if you want to book us. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm working. Oh, and I think this is like I don't know, like my old heads would appreciate this. I can't let go of this piece for some reason. It's an old school Korg Triton rack. And it's like I just unplugged it, like the screen don't work. But it comes on, you know what I mean? Some sounds that I still like. So I still might try to find a way to incorporate it. But now I'm just in the phase where I'm just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
See what I want to, what sounds I want to experiment. I haven't gotten into a soundscaping, which is something one of the many things I want to get into. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of been on a tone chase for the last year as I've been really getting into the cover band scene of trying to get synth bass without playing the keys bass. And I have been trying forever on my HX Stomp by Line 6, and I'm sure that some people out there found great sounds that they like. But MXR just put out a bass synth pedal, and basically the first tone on it is a great representation of the synths off the Thriller album. And I mean, it's like, come on. And then the second one is Stevie Wonder's Tonto setup. That's what they're trying to emulate. So I'm like, with those two sounds alone, I can get away with a lot.
So are you talking about? Is this a Line 6 product that you're talking
No,
about?
this is an MXR pedal, so it's just a little pedal I added on there.
The way I can see it.
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
I play a little bass too. I'm not. Oh, see now. I'm glad you showed me that. I want to get into I want to get a pedal board made for my setup.
Yeah. So you do play bass a little bit? Okay, so I've got.
I'm very, very, but yeah.
Yep, I got my HX Stomp, which I mean, through that I've got, fuzz, drive, filters, everything, chorus.
You see like that? I want to get a pedal board for a keyboard. So all you got like that, I'm going to have those effects going through my keyboard.
Yep. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see, this actually be kind of, well, I'm not going to pull up GarageBand this time, but I actually got these videos to work. I've actually got it where I can actually play through that synth pedal through my interface into this video right now. I have another video that has that. So
I got your. We gotta talk, bro, because
yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. I got the Rodecaster Pro 2. That's what I'm kind of. That's my interface I'm using now.
Okay.
But I mean, once I don't really have the time right now, but once I get the time, I want to start doing podcasts. It's just more
Yeah.
content with video and music. So like, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know what? If it's valuable information to the public too, we'll just record it and throw it out there for some content.
Right.
So, yep, there. Now I'm back in focus. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about pulling up GarageBand right now because it's, you know.
See a series of us reviewing things like Get Together now. Well,
I know. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, so I'll tell you what. Tell me, and obviously don't get into numbers that you're not comfortable with. But as far as a musician supporting yourself, you know, you had a regular steady gig, and now that sounds like that's coming maybe to less and less gigs over time, where you've got to get yourself out there. Were you already out there playing with a lot of other bands during the Al Green stuff too, or was that pretty exclusive for you? Was there a point where that shifted?
Man, you asked awesome questions, bro. Let's see. How could I say this? Ask the first, because that was like three questions.
Yeah, yeah.
That first, because I want to answer all three of them. So ask that first part again.
Okay, so how many shows are you playing with Al Green right now, or even just in the last few years? Has it been less and less?
Minimum. Oh, I've never like Al Green never paid, and that's the misconception.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people thought because they maybe saw me on Jay Leno's show. I mean, the ones that were in the business knew, and the ones that knew Al Green's show knew. You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, a lot of people thought I was making like a whole bunch of money, bro. Like we just now making 1,500 a show, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm vet status, bro. Like when it comes to it, like again, not to blow my, but I shed blood. I'm vet status. I've held that gig down since I was 19. I'm 44, bro. You know, we get 1,500 a show now. And we had to beg, kick, and scream for that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, now that we getting it, we'd be good to get like 5 or 6 shows a year. So,
yeah.
But like, nah, man. Like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like I've experienced homelessness. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced like mental health issues, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why my music is so poignant now. You know, it comes from a real place. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like young kids say, life be life. You know? So it's like, now and this is not a complaint. This is just the reality of the situation. Al Green was never enough to survive upon. Like and to his credit, you have the name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Platform. You know what I mean? You should be able to, if you are, if that's what you want to do, and if you're a musician worth an ilk or any of your salt, you should be able to make something of it. You know. But the misconception that I remember I was in college and this one chick was like, "Oh yeah, I know you got a house over here, house over." I was like, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
That's a lot of misconception that can happen, but
it is, and I hope I didn't put you in an uncomfortable spot. But I think that this channel is definitely, if someone listened to the whole part 1 and they're into part 2 now, we're just talking to musicians. There's not a lot of people that are going to listen to this that aren't musicians at this point in the interview, so it's all good. But yeah, no, I totally get it, and a lot of my colleagues that really work their butts off, and they are fantastic musicians. I mean, everybody's holding down at least a part-time job, if not a full-time job, while they're doing all this stuff. And so, although we get to play music, we are working hard to just be able to do that. My situation, I'm a stay-at-home dad during the day, and to convince my wife that it's a really good idea for me to be gone every weekend, or 2 nights a weekend, or go to rehearsal on Thursday, and she's taking care of the baby the whole time, I got to bring home some money. This This has got to be something that, if it was just a hobby, I'm not gonna get away with that, being gone that much. But I work with a lot of people that, of course, I'm in the cover band scene, so a lot of weddings, corporate events, stuff like that, and you get those top 40 songs down, and you show that you can play them. You'll get the calls, because there's a lot of people that'll have the respect
Yeah.
to play those songs,
No.
how they should be played.
Right. I have yeah, like I think it's important. I think it's important to mention too that I did while Al Green may not been enough to necessarily just doing that get along. I have been supporting myself with music through music most of my life. I do live a certain lifestyle. I don't have any kids. I've never
Hmm.
been married. I'm kind of like the Kevin Durant of the music, you know what I'm saying, of the music scene.
Yeah,
Maybe with his accolades. I wish I had I'm trying to get the accolades that Kevin Durant has,
sure.
uh, respectfully. But as far as focus and as far as like um, tunnel vision and goals, I'm not really I want to have a family, but that's not my priority, especially now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know several people, either they are single and they're going, and they're already in the mode of they're gigging every weekend. They're and how they're like, how am I ever going to meet someone who has a normal job? And I'll be like, well, sorry, I'm gone every weekend. The lifestyle part of it just doesn't match up. And then, you've got people that they have big family changes, and so you see musicians come and go, a lot of times. And so I think the important part is to figure out if it's important enough for you to make the sacrifices that you need to make to be able to spend the time doing it.
For sure. And I mean that it's so many layers to that because it is a thing that we do like almost like you could be a blue collar musician. You know what I'm saying? What me and like I want to shout out one of my best friends, Andrew Marsh, too. What's up, boy? Uh, we have a lot of sayings, and he's one of the guys I talk to a lot, and he keeps me grounded. Andrew, he's a character. He spent half his time in the U.S. and half his time in South America. That's the as far as I can elaborate on YouTube. But that's a
Sure.
wild one. But
Yeah.
he's as wild as he is. He's a decent person, a cool cat. But uh, get me back on track. What was I talking about?
Blue collar musicians.
Yeah. So there's blue collar, and there was a point in my life too where I kind of I feel like my life mirrored a Sonny Rollins or whatever, where I was like homeless. I was staying at a shelter, working at Amazon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like it's been times like it's been, and I'm not. I'm happy to be vulnerable about it now because that's part of my whole movement.
Right.
You know, my whole movement is about healing through music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I've been through the things to that's why my music is so powerful and this is what I've heard. You know what I mean? I'm not saying oh my this is not me saying it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so like there's levels to it, but thank God now I'm now edging back to the music full time, just doing it my way. You know what I mean? But I've learned so many lessons along the way, and I think that it's important, no matter what phase that you're in, that I just talked about. Um, try to stay grounded. Try to whatever. If you have a connection to a higher power, or if you have something that can ground yourself, no matter if you work in a job. It was times I was working 60 hours a week, you know what I mean? And like I get home like, hey, I don't feel like practicing
Yeah.
hours.
Where's the time for that when you're working
Hey,
60 hours?
and if you miss a couple of days, that's okay, but
Yeah.
don't stop practicing. If you know, if that's your goal, don't stop practicing, man, and like stick to the regimen. And like as one of my good professors, music professors at Berkeley would say, Ron Mach he would say, stay on the path. Stay on the path.
So, talking about generating income as a musician,
Mhm.
and like I said, you don't have to disclose, like, oh,
I know how
I'm
to talk around numbers, sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying is, um, what are the ways that you generate income with your music?
Oh, uh, through teaching, one.
Okay.
Um, I play at church. I play organ at church. That's the church, the gospel, and I've been
Yep.
in church since I was young. So I have that. Right now, currently, I work part time as a security guard. So
Nice.
I do that. But that's the only non music thing I do, and I'm probably gonna quit that job next month.
Well, and honestly, talking about it, because so with my life, when I found out we were gonna have a baby, and I was working a job where I wasn't really making a whole lot of money, and I really wanted to do music and do it seriously,
Mhm.
I was like, well, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home dad if that's possible. And now my job is stay-at-home dad, part-time music. Well, someday my kid's gonna grow up, so I'm gonna get a part-time job. I mean, what are us musicians supposed to do at on a Monday at 12:30 p.m.? What are we supposed to be doing? We gotta make money.
But that's the thing. I disagree totally. I disagree totally, and that's the thing. Like, I'm through working for the government and all that.
Yeah,
That's why this is my last month working a part time job, because that's the beauty about music. You have different avenues to prepare yourself. You can teach. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason, if you're really committed to the music lifestyle, that you should be doing anything that you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
amazing.
Investments. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate working with a passion, 9 to 5.
Yep.
I cannot even. I mean it so much. I cannot even make a smile about it. I'm meant to do music.
And you're a security guard. Oh no. You'd be.
I do my job. I do my job right. And to
Yeah.
be honest, like I do, like I when I say I hate my job, like I like people. I do a good job. Like
Yeah.
my job loves me. My boss loves me because I'm a good worker. But
Right.
the ideology behind it like kills me a little bit every day. Like, this is my last couple of months. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, because I'm too talented with everything else, to at 10 o'clock a.m., you know what I'm doing? Writing songs.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm doing? Practicing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you about that life, that's what you should be doing. There's
Amazing.
no reason you should be having a 9 to 5 unless you getting yourself together or you choose to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's cool that we talk about this at this point in my life because I had a 9 to 5. It's been almost 2 years since I've had one. And once you stop having one, even the thought of going back to part-time work it really bugs me. And so what I'm trying to do is figure out any way that I can use my passions to not have to go back to part-time work. Of course I will have to at some point, but it's only for a period.
Power,
Maybe.
power's in the tongue, bro.
Yeah.
Life and death is in the power of the tongue. If you believe, bro, you don't have to if you don't want
Yeah.
to. Like, be diligent about what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would only have to do that don't, if you expect to fail. You're doing a
Yeah.
plan that you expect to fail, but
Yeah.
I just don't believe in
I
that.
know some people, I'll tell you this. I know some people and they'll know if they watch this. And I go, "You're making how much with music?" And they go, XXX. And I go, "Dude, I would have quit my job." Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't make a piece of money with, like, so like, but we all got numbers that we
right.
have in our head. And for what I'm trying to do, like, I'm trying to get like I said, I'm into investing. I'm a little older
Mhm.
now. I'm into investing. Like, I'm looking forward to getting real estate property. I need
Nice.
some, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Necesitas en efectivo you know what I'm saying? I need money for what I need money for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And for me, and obviously, if you have a family and all that kind of stuff, you have to work it out with them too. But
right.
me, I'd rather be dirt poor and do what I love than to drive a nice car. I'd ride the bus. If I could do music full time and I had to ride the bus every day, sell all my cars, sell all my personal possessions, I'd do it. And I'm pretty close to that. I really don't have that attachment now, but it kind of depends on your views on that stuff.
That's kind of the sacrifice I made, man. I've been all in since a little swing, man.
Yep.
I love music so much, and like, it's first and foremost in my life. behind God, but God and music is the same thing. So
Yeah.
I want a family. I want a son. Like I wanted to marry my high school sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like and so it's just like now it's just like I don't have I'm all in. I don't like I said, I don't have a kid, I don't have a wife. You know what I mean? Like so like I my life is totally set up to do this. So like
Amazing.
all about where you are and like I'm not knocking nobody. I'm like if you're a musician, shoot, and you just want to play in your closet, like we're in that Kendrick family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm just speaking specifically about my
Well, and we're the type of people that, okay, you can play in your closet and be happy, play in your
Mhm.
bedroom, whatever, and be happy. But we're the type of people that would not be happy just doing that. We're the type of people that we have to have it almost all throughout the day. We have to have it to look forward to. We have to know when our next gig is. We have to know what we need to work on. I mean, it's like you can't function.
I was trying to disagree with you, but like, bro, I have to say you right, man, because I like right now I feel like I'm the most happiest in my life I've been in a long, long time, possibly ever, and it's because I'm gigging, I'm writing, like I feel like I got all pistons, like, or maybe if not all of my pistons flowing, like most of them, and I don't know if I've ever felt that. So like, I would have to agree to you
Yeah,
with you if that's all I had resorted to myself is to play in the closet, I will. Thank
yeah,
God for that.
yeah.
But like true happiness, man, functioning on all levels, that's like it's an awesome feeling.
Yep, yep. All right, so we got about 5 minutes left in this one. I don't think we're gonna go into a third segment.
Nah,
Is my guess. We'll do another one in the future though.
no,
Absolutely.
let's definitely stay in touch and like I'm I'm creating and stuff all the time. So it's some good things coming. Like again, www.swaymusic.com. You can find all that stuff there, man. This was a pleasant surprise. I'm really thankful to you, Noah, and thankful for the opportunity. I did not plan this. I was just going to my house and
That's my favorite part, and I think some people are gonna get kind of upset with me because I'm really. It's kind of like, are you available right now? And it's like, well, if you're willing to drop everything to talk to me, let's do it because it's probably gonna be a pretty good talk. Not everybody's willing to do that, and so it might be a year before I can talk to them. But like I said, I posted this I think on yesterday. I mean, I've had 125, 150 interview requests, and so I'm having to figure out how to make this work because tonight is the only one I'm doing. So sorry, guys, but I gotta go to sleep at some point. So hey, Stacey Wade, I want to thank you so much. I want to appreciate your communication, getting back to me really quickly. We got this working right at the right time for both of us, and that was awesome. I want to thank you for promoting yourself. I want to thank you for the kind words that you said to me. This will not be the last time we talk, obviously. I want to thank all the viewers, listeners. This is going to be on most platforms. I'll share all that stuff with you, Stacey, and I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you guys. Look out for Sway Trio. Y'all have a beautiful, safe holidays. Be safe, please. By all means, be safe. God
There
bless.
you go. All right, and I'm gonna cut us off here and see we're still live. All right, 3, 2, 1, goodbye.